This is my second Colossal and the first one that I was actually able to use. The required stats for the Greatsword being so low and actually being able to grab it really early on in the game, it makes it a really nice first Colossal and something you could probably run through the entire game. Sadly though, I do find the attacks a little bit boring. Besides the rolling attack, I really like the stab out of the roll. I don't really have anything else to say about it though. It's such a basic weapon, but I think that's the fun part about it. You can kind of just swing your giant chunk of metal at people and like hope it hits. This is one of my like carry weapons on this playthrough. I only beat 2 bosses with it, but I would say those 2 bosses that I beat with it, they probably would have costed me like 500 deaths each if I even was able to manage to beat them. This is my like get out of jail free card. It has pretty much the same moves, I think, just slightly altered maybe. Obviously the gravity magic is different. The other Greatsword does not have gravity magic. If you want to actually have fun and be proud of your kills, I would use the Greatsword and not this one. I don't know, maybe you have fun spamming the trigger. Even after completing the game, I'm still using these pickaxes for PvP. Are they good? Not really. I don't think at least. I am trying to find a way to make them effective. Currently, I have Ice and Fire as my Ashes of War on both my pickaxes. I am going to give it an actual unbiased strength rating, and I'm just going to say it's a 3. I don't know. I really hate to say it, but they are kind of mid. I ended up switching off the pickaxes for most of the boss fights that I had trouble with, either to go to the Ruins Greatsword or the #1 weapon. If you do have a pickaxe build though for PvP, I would like to hear it in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated, because currently I don't think the Ice and Fire is working very well in PvP. The running move on it I really like. The rolling move I really like, although it does have a terrible range. I miss that one quite often, but it is really fun when you actually do get to hit it. And it's surprisingly mobile for a 1,000-pound hammer. There is one main problem though that basically made me switch off of it for a little while. I couldn't see anything. It takes up like the entire game, and specifically like around the center of the screen, it'll just cover the entire boss if the boss is like smaller. It's really basic like the Greatsword, except I would say it's a little bit more fun. Like I said, the moves are much more satisfying. I just wish there was maybe a way to zoom out, or if you put on a Colossal weapon, it could zoom you out a little bit. Even a talisman I would be happy with if I could replace one of my talismans with like 20% FOV increase or something so I can actually see around the weapon. That's it though. I do not have anything else to say about Eldenring weapons.